This is TOS Television, your digital-first Pan-African news network. I am Abigail Okwade and this is Africa Now. Prosecutors in Egypt have ordered the detention of 13 teenage boys arrested on suspicion of harassing two female foreign tourists at the Giza pyramids. The boys, who are between 13 and 15 years old, will be held at a juvenile detention center until the investigation has been completed, a prosecution statement said. The complaint accusing the boys of verbal and physical harassment had been filed by a tourist guide who filmed the video rather than the women themselves. On to security matters. Dozens of people were killed, including a 4-month-old baby, after armed men raided a gold mine in Djugu in the Democratic Republic of Congo's eastern Ituri province on Sunday. In a statement, the Ministry of Communication blamed the Codeco rebel group for the attack. The group has built a reputation for attacking civilian encampments. The UN Human Rights Chief has voiced alarm at recent deadly clashes between Muslims and Orthodox Christians in Ethiopia and called on authorities to investigate and bring perpetrators to justice. The clashes that began in Gondar city in the Amhara region on April 26, reportedly in connection with a land dispute, before quickly reportedly killed at least 30 people and injured more than 100 others. The cemetery where the attack occurred neighbors a mosque and a church and has been the subject of an ongoing dispute between Muslims and Orthodox Christians, who are the dominant group in Ethiopia. Now, militants freed about 60 inmates, the entire prison population, during an overnight attack on a jail in northwest Burkina Faso. The armed men entered the town of Nouna around midnight aboard 4x4 vehicles and motorbikes, brandishing Kalashnikovs and heavy machine guns. The raid came after militants killed at least 12 people in northern Burkina Faso, most of them members of a volunteer militia. And now in health. The authorities in Mozambique say over 14,000 HIV patients have abandoned antiretroviral therapy in the first 3 months of the year in the central province of Zambezia. The provincial head of the HIV program in the region blamed stigma and prejudice associated with HIV for the high rate of the defaulters, majorly among male patients. Over 300,000 patients receive HIV antiretroviral care in Zambezia province. This is your digital-first Pan-African news network, TOS Television. You're watching Africa Now. Business and more stories coming your way after the break. Just stay tuned. Welcome back in business. Nigerian airlines have suspended plans to ground all local flights due to the soaring cost of jet fuel, just hours before the move was due to take effect, the Airline Operators Association said on Sunday. Airlines are complaining about paying for jet fuel upfront in cash at 700 naira per litre, a price that has more than doubled this year, partly as a result of Russia's invasion of Ukraine, increasing their operating costs by around 95%. Tanzania's President Samia Suluhu held an emergency meeting of her cabinet on Sunday night over price hikes of fuel in the country. The country's energy regulatory, Energy and Water Utilities Regulatory Authority, last week announced record high fuel prices. The president directed her cabinet to find an immediate solution to rising fuel prices. And now moving away from business to politics. Hundreds of Tunisians demonstrated to support President Kais Saied on Sunday and to back his rewriting of the constitution that opponents say will entrench his own one-man rule. Saied supporters, whose rally in central Tunis was smaller than recent opposition protests, said the president's opponents were corrupt and called for opposition parties to be banned. Saied, who seized executive power last year before saying he would rule by decree and dismissing the parliament, is forming a committee to draft a new constitution that he intends to put to a referendum in the summer. Now, Somali's President Mohamed Abdullahi Farmajo has formally announced his candidacy for a second term in the presidential elections due on 15 May. He said he was pursuing a second term in response to the Somali people's call and to continue a path of progress and development. His first-term mandate, constitutional mandate, ended in February last year, but he stayed on amid a delay in the holding of parliamentary elections. And that is it on Africa Now. For more updates, to visit our website at www.tostvnetwork.com. Follow us and like our social media handles on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Remember to subscribe on YouTube. Do stay with us and enjoy more programs on TOS Television Network. I am Abigail Lukwade. Thanks for watching.